In 1841, German anatomist Jakob Henle was examining earwax under a microscope.
In 1841, German anatomist Jakob Henle was examining earwax under a microscope
When, much to his surprise, tiny worm-like creatures came into view.
tiny worm-like creatures came into view.
Soon after, scientists realized that these animals were, in fact, tiny arachnids.
Soon after, scientists realized that these animals were in fact tiny arachnids.
And now we know they belong to a group of mites.
And now we know they belong to a group of mites.
To a group of mites, which scientists named Demodex. That contains more than 100 different species.
That contains more than 100 different species.
That live in and around mammals' hair follicles.
That live and around mammals' hair follicles.
And mammals' hair follicles.
Follicles.
Two of these species, Demodex folliculorum and brevis,
Two of these species, Demodex folliculum and brevis,
specifically inhabit human follicles. And not just some peoples. Nearly everyone is thought to host mites from at
least one of these two Demodex species.
One person's face might harbor hundreds or even thousands of individual mites.
One person's face might harbor hundreds or even thousands of individual mites.
So, yes, on any given day, microscopic arachnids are probably eating, mating, and laying eggs inside your pores. Eating, mating, and laying eggs.
Microscopic arachnids are probably eating, mating, and laying eggs inside your pores.
So, is this okay? Many mighty mysteries remain, in part because of how difficult it is to contain, in part because
Many mysteries remain, in part because of how difficult it is to keep Demodex alive.
because of how difficult it is to keep Demodex alive and investigate them off our skin. But scientists have begun teasing out the truth.
But scientists have begun teasing out the truth.
And it turns out that our entanglement is probably just about as old as we are.
And it turns out that our intelligence
have begun teasing out the truth. And it turns out that our entanglement is
is probably just about as old as we are.
probably just about as old as we are. It seems that the mites' ancestors